Hello and welcome back to the Sitar Foundation Series. In this lesson we're going to learn about the left hand and we're going to get some scales going. So the first thing I want to talk about is the importance of the right shape of the left hand when playing the notes. It's important that we are on the tip of the finger and the hand stays curved like this. What we don't want is a flat finger. This will slow us down and you won't have the ability to do the bending. So it's very important to keep this shape. The point of contact will be just on the very tip of the finger. And so kind of get used to that shape. Just find that point and run your hand along the main string and start to see what that shape looks like and feels like. Now the thumb on the sitar is just very lightly resting. So we don't want to be gripping too hard with the thumb. The thumb is just there, resting on the back. Now, after you've taken a little time to feel that point of contact, we're going to go ahead and learn our first scale. And this scale will be the 1-octave scale. Today we are in the key of D. We're in a major scale. And the starting point comes from the note Sa. Right here, this is our middle Sa. And you see my first finger is curved here. And another note is that when we're playing in the frets, we always want to be on the very end of the fret, like this. What I don't want is to be back here, or if I was on this fret, I wouldn't want to be playing here. You can hear the tone is not clear. So you're always at the very end. It'll give you the best tone. So here we go for our first major scale. Starting on this note. Sa, and then our next fret we have Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Tha, Mi, Sa. I want you to notice something. The way that I ended this scale is with my second finger. This is the basic rule on sitar, is that we will use the first finger except when we get to the highest note in a pattern. So here, this is our highest note, and we grab it with our second finger. So why don't you try going up the scale with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Tha, Mi, second finger Sa. And another note is that on the sitar, my first finger doesn't ever actually have to pick up off the string. What we don't want is to do Sa, Re, Ga. This finger can just stay down even as I'm moving up. Even when I play the last note with my second finger, my first finger is still planted there. So let's go up the scale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Tha, Mi, Sa. Let's make our way back down. Sa, Mi, Dha, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. So there's a lot that you can do in just this octave here. And this is the first place where we'll get comfortable. So let's do it a couple more times. We'll bring up the speed just a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Tha, Mi, Sa. Sa, Ni, Da, Pa, Ma, Ga, Re, Sa. the next note is that my right hand is playing alternate da, ra, da, ra. So once you get the scale in your hand, I want you to coordinate the right hand alternating with da, ra. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa, re. Good. So there's so much practice to do here and get comfortable with the scale. You can bring up the speed as you get comfortable. So this is where I want you to start, is just up and down with the scale. Da, ra, da, ra. First finger will not have to pick up, ending with the second finger. And remember this point of contact and the shape of the left hand. Something really important to get the habit of right off the bat. Now I'm going to give you one more longer scale, and here we're going to try to cover some more of the range of the sitar. So this scale, we're going to start on the open ma string, and we'll start by just playing it open, and we'll move up the major scale from ma. Ma, pa, da, ni, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, re, ga, ma. So here we covered the full range of the main string, the ma string, from the open ma to the high ma. Now, most sitars will have this fret. If you don't have this fret, you'll end on ga. So all the same rules will apply. We want to keep that point of contact, keep the first finger down, and let's try going all the way up from ma. 1, 2, 3, 4, ma. Now, I encourage you to play these slowly at first. It's actually harder to play slow than it is fast. And if you can get it nice and clear at a slow tempo and then bring it up, you're going to develop just more clarity in your playing. So let's do this one more time. From ma. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing with this, you can gradually pick up the pace. And I want you to play these two scales, really focus on the technique of the left hand. Your right hand will alternate da, ra, da, ra. And this will start to get you comfortable with moving about on the frets. So I encourage you to practice these scales at least 20 minutes a day. It's going to help prepare you for our next lesson in developing this importance of the left hand technique. And you'll find yourself, being able to move up and down the neck. So thanks for joining me on Lesson 3. A reminder to like and subscribe, and I welcome your comments and questions so that I can help guide you as much as possible in this process of learning the sitar. If you'd like further guidance, I offer individual lessons that you can book through my website, willmarshmusic.com, and I look forward to seeing you on Lesson 4.